Hey, I can help you navigate to any page in our store. What are you looking for today?
Can you tell me what is your return policy?
Let me find our return policy information for you. Based on our policy, we offer a 30-day return policy for all unused items in their original packaging. Would you like to know more specific details about returns, or do you have any other questions I can help you with?
Do you offer gift wrapping?
Let me check if we offer gift wrapping services. Yes, we do offer gift wrapping. It costs $4.99 per item. You can select this option during checkout and even include a personalized message. Would you like to know anything else about our gift wrapping service, or do you have other
I'm looking
questions?
for earbud budget 200 to 250.
Let me search for AirBuds within your price range of $200 to $250. I found the Apple AirPods Pro 2nd generation with USB-C, currently on sale for $249, which fits within your budget.
What
These
colors
features,
comes with?
according to the product information, the AirPods Pro 2nd generation with USB-C only comes in white. Would you like to know
Okay,
about
I
any
would
other
like to look for a phone around 1200 or less.
I'll help you find phones within your budget of $1,200 or less. Let me search again specifically for phones in your price range. I see that's a bit above your budget. Let me search for something more specifically within your price range. I apologize, but I'm having trouble finding phones exactly within your $1,200 budget in our current inventory. The
Doesn't have to
Samsung.
be exactly the same. It could be less than 1200.
Let me search for phones under $1,200. Let me try one more time to find a phone that's within your budget. I found the Google Pixel 8 Pro, which is priced at $999 within your budget. It features Google's advanced AI technology, a professional-grade camera system, and comes with 7 years of guaranteed updates. It's available in 3 colors: obsidian, porcelain, and bay blue.
Do you have
Would you?
different options?
I can definitely help you find different phone options within your budget. Let me search for another option in a different price range. I've found a couple of options for you. 1. The Google Pixel 8 Pro at $999, which we saw earlier. 2. The iPhone 15 Pro Max at $1,199, just within your budget.
All right.
Would you like me to?
Hey everyone, so the demo we just saw, it's about the ElevenLabs Conversational AI Assistant. If you notice, I didn't really change any page. That was happened automatically. The AI just take my questions and automatically navigate me to the page where the answers in there. So in this video, I will show you a high overview of how this happens behind the scene. Also, I will walk you through the entire setup I did. I wouldn't go very technicals, but I'll show you like what exactly happens so you can take this logics and implement it in your website. Okay, first let me show you this. This is basically a diagram of all the steps happens to be able to navigate to the pages. So first, if you don't know about ElevenLabs, it's basically a text-to-speech platform, but they have multiple features, and one of them is the conversational AI assistant. And the conversational AI assistant just lets you to plug this widget inside your website, the one you just saw, and talk to it and give it instructions so it'll be able to respond in a different ways. The most powerful things is the tools. You can connect tools to it, and basically the tools will let you connect to different systems like automations, N8N or Make.com, or even your client side or the front end of your website, which what we did right now. And once the AI understand that it's need to call these tools, navigate to pages, it will call it and it will pass it to the client side. The client side will be able to do some logics, which I'm going to get through that in a moment. And this logic basically will return some informations for the AI. The AI will answer you, and also the front end will navigate to the page where this information came from. Okay, so how this happens, if you look here, you'll see that this is started here when you ask the questions to ElevenLabs. So ElevenLabs AI agent is configured to follow structures prompt After you ask it the questions, it will take this query. So if I ask what is a return policy, it will take this as a query and it will call the navigate to page tool, and it will pass this query to this tool. And this tool configured to take these queries from the prompt itself. So the prompt will give this query to the tool, and after that, this tool also is configured inside the client side. And client side, it's like basically your code, the front end. And this code inside your front end will be able to listen to this call. So when this call is called inside your client side, it basically will execute this tools that has a logic inside your actual front side. And the logics inside the front side, it basically do multiple things. First, we'll take the questions, which is what is the return policy. It will convert it to embedding, so it can search for the relative informations that related to these questions inside the Pinecone. And Pinecone is a vector database where we have everything about the website, like all the products or the pages. They all embedded inside this Pinecone vector database, and they all have metadata. So this metadata will contain information about the price, if it's a product, like the colors, and the most important thing is the path of the actual product. So where this product is located inside your website, and this will be returned to the front end, and the front end will be able to navigate to this specific path. So let's take a closer look here inside the Pinecone, and you'll see that we have 180 records, and this is like one of the records about the product. So if you see here, we have the ID, the brand, the category, and colors, and the content, which is the descriptions of this product, and the features, the price. And that's the most important thing that's actually passed to the navigations inside your client side. And we give this L/product and slash the actual product where it's located. So it's going to navigate to this product, and you will see everything about the product page. Also, we have like multiple different metadata, like the price, the rating, and everything basically. So when we return this informations back, the path will be navigated, and all this information will be given to the AI assistant, so it'd be able to answer you in natural language basically. So if you go back here, as you see, we first embed these questions with OpenAI, and then we search the Pinecone and we find informations. So we return two things, like the metadata and the context. The metadata, like the path metadata, is gonna go to navigate the browser, and then the context will go to the ElevenLabs, so it'd be able to answer you. Of course, there is like multiple things here, how we manage the context in the memory. So when we ask a different question, it doesn't just execute this navigation tool like every time. So we just make it a little bit more smarter. So we give it like history and all this stuff. But the main logic, just as I show you here, this is everything, control the entire navigation. This is snippet code. One of the important things here about the persistent of the ElevenLab widget, because if you just add the ElevenLab widget not inside your actual layout, then every time you will go to different pages, you will lose a state of the actual widget, and it will start the whole conversation from beginning. So if you add this widget inside your actual layout, then every time it will navigate to the page like we saw earlier, you'll still have this connections with ElevenLab, and you will not lose the state of the actual connection. This is very important because without it, you'll have to connect every single time and ask questions. If you want to add this to your website, go to ElevenLabs. I will leave this link in the descriptions. Inside the widget here, they have instructions of how you add this to your website. And by the way, they also have these features here. If you ever chat to their assistant and ask a question, you will see it's already navigates you to different pages inside the documentations pages. Also, they have informations about how to add this to your website. You can basically copy this or copy the entire page. And if you use like Cursor, if you don't know how to code, use Cursor, Cloud Code, or whatever AI assistant tool, and then paste this to Cursor and tell it to integrate it to your front end. And inside the ElevenLabs Conversational AI Assistant, you need to create a new agent, and then you just add like prompts like that. Basically tell it like when someone asks you questions, you need to execute this tool, which is navigate tool. You're going to create these tools here, navigate to page, and you add descriptions, the names and descriptions, and the parameters will be string, identifier query, and it's required, and it will be filled by the LLM prompt. And just add the descriptions here, the user query or intent to find the best matching pages. Okay, so that's the side here, ElevenLabs. So you add the ElevenLabs tool and the agent, the prompts, and also you take this informations and add it to Cursor to integrate it to your website. And the part here for the RAG system, you might have different type of website, just normal. There is no product or anything. You probably have like just some informations inside your pages. So you might not need all this metadata, but whatever it is, just see what's your website structure is and add metadata based on what you need to have. You can add everything inside the full context, but if you have some informations like here, for example, like the price, the rating, and everything else, it will be highly recommended to add this as a metadata and leave like the description itself inside the content. Once you have all your pages, you can then insert them inside the Pinecone. I have previous videos where I show how you can insert documentations inside your database, but if you have metadata that will be different, you'll need a different method. Just the whole logic is to insert every single page to like this vector database. And if this page is extremely long, then you need to chunk this page, and every single chunk will have to add this path. So this is the most important things, the path. This is what will power the navigations, because without it, even though you return informations, we don't know where this informations reside. What is the URL of this information? So adding the path will tell the front end that this is the path that you need to navigate to. This is where we should answer the user's questions. So you can actually use tools like Crawl AI or Firecrawl, and these tools will be able to crawl your website if it's live, and it will give all this content inside every single URL, and then you will be able to add it to your vector database. This is a logic to have a navigation tool in your website, and you can get like very crazy with it. You can add like lots of things, and I actually have done a lots of other things to a client. It wasn't just a navigation, it was more than that. Actually adding things to the cart automatically, removing things from the carts, or even filling specific forms and send it to like automations tools and all this stuff. You can get like creative with a lots of different ads on, but the navigation tool, this is the actual logics, and you can expand to it. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. If you need any questions or any help, please let me know below in the comments, and I'm happy to help. And also leave this widget documentations link so you can be able to access it and add it to your assistant AI tools to create this for your website. Thank you.